This flows me right into this next discussion of colorism. So you know Jessie Woo, right?
Yeah.
So Jessie Woo was on, and I would pull up some stuff on the Nick Cannon shit, but I would have to like know the actual clipped minutes and shit like that. I ain't doing all that shit. But anywho, so Nick Cannon asked her to be on his radio show or whatever.
Okay.
So he asked her this after she was okay. So it's this digital platform called the Grapevine.
Oh, I love
they
the
talk,
Grapevine.
They talk a lot about social issues, racial issues, pop culture issues, just all types of things. So I guess they had like some sort of like colorism topic or whatever, and Jessie Woo was on there, and she was talking about how I didn't know that she was on Wild 'N Out. So apparently she was on Wild 'N Out as a Wild 'N Out girl for a hot second.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so she was on Wild 'N Out for a hot second as a Wild 'N Out girl, and so she said that she experienced colorism at Wild 'N Out. Yes. So she got the opportunity to be on Wild 'N Out. Long story short, she made a Wild 'N Out as a Wild 'N Out girl, and she was supposed to. It was an episode where, if you guys watch Wild 'N Out, sometimes the Wild 'N Out girls have speaking roles, and sometimes they participate in certain games where they talk and things like that. So she was promised, she was supposed to be participating in some sort of game or whatever, some sort of skit where she was supposed to have a speaking role in it. And so as soon as she was supposed to hit the stage and get on the stage, one of the people snatched her off and was like, "Oh no, we're gonna have so and so do this instead. We're gonna get. I think it was that we're gonna have Tory Bricks do this instead. This is back some years ago. This is when Tory Bricks was like just now rising up because she was on Wild 'N Out as well.
Yeah.
And so I think it was when she said, they were gonna have Tory Bricks go on there instead of you or some other girl or whatever. And so she was like, "What?" or whatever. Like she was like, "Whatever." So she later on she asked them, "Yeah, why did you?" like change your mind about me? Why did you take me off and let somebody else go on there? And the person straight up said like, you're not exotic enough. You're not exotic.
So fucked up.
Jessie Woo is from Haiti.
That is so fucked
Jessie
up.
Woo was Haitian. She's Haitian. So if that's not exotic for you, and she's a beautiful dark brown girl. She has a beautiful singing voice. She's funny, and she's from Haiti. I don't know. I thought Haiti was exotic. If you don't think Haiti's exotic, then I don't know what exotic is. You feel me? And so I guess, and Nick Cannon caught wind of this because, I guess he doesn't want that to be like the reputation. He doesn't want that out there for a while. Because Wild 'N Out is his thing.
That's show.
Yeah. So he called her on his morning show, whatever, and interviewed her and stuff and talked about it and stuff. And so I think for one, I think that he did it because he didn't want it to be like a thing on like a bad look on Wild 'N Out. Two, I think that he genuinely did want to unpack the issue, and he really wanted to get an understanding of it. He really wanted to bring light to the issue. And three, I think his intent was good, but when I watched that interview, like he definitely was gaslighting her. So like when she was talking about the issue at Wild 'N Out and she talked about colorism and things like that, like I feel like he was gaslighting her. Where like when she would say certain things, he would be like, "Oh, but," and then he did the thing where like he did the classic but black women, y'all be wearing Brazilian in y'all be wearing fake hair and Brazilian this in y'all hair, y'all be wearing y'all hair straight, y'all don't be wearing your natural hair, da 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 da. First of all,
those are protective styles, bitch.
Either way, first of all, there's black people that have naturally straight hair. That's one, and she said this on the show too. There's black people that have natural. This is why black folks are exotic. We come in all shades, all shapes, all heights, and all hair textures. That's why we're exotic, because we come in all of these types of things. You know what I'm saying? So there isn't such thing as a black person with naturally straight hair. Google it. They exist. That's one. Two. So what? We can get our hair straight. If we want to get our hair straight, all we gotta do is put some heat on it, and that's it.
Just like they wear cornrows when it's not meant for them.
Who's talking about white people?
Yes.
Yeah, or dreadlocks. Like, your shit don't like ew. They don't like you have to like
Ew.
no. Like
yeah, so
you have to y'all for y'all to lock y'all hair, y'all gotta roll around in fucking beeswax and mud and shit.
And not wash your hair for
and
months.
not exactly.
Ew.
Our hair is very versatile. So for y'all to bring up this whole thing, this whole hair thing as an argument, like a comeback for us to as a comeback to colorism and into things like that. Like no, that was very tone deaf of him.
It was, and I didn't expect that from Nick Cannon at all. I did not.
And it's that too.
He always talking about a beautiful black queen. And
Yeah. So that was he would say things like that in the interview, and then he also brought up this girl named Diamond Cuts or Diamond or some girl named Diamond something that was on Wild 'N Out, but she
dark skinned?
Yeah, she dark skinned. She used to be a Wild 'N Out girl, but now she used
to be on Love and Hip Hop.
Okay, yeah. So she actually made a career for herself. She actually elevated herself, whatever, right? And he kept using her as an example, and then he said like, "Oh well, there's and like Jessie
watched
Woo,
it now faithfully. I noticed her a lot.
Yes, and Jessie Woo would talk about how like one of the points that she made was like a lot of times like there's when people don't fit that beauty standard, they're not as successful as the person that fits into that quote unquote beauty standard or whatever. And she talked about skin tones, and Nick Cannon was like, "Well, Meg Thee Stallion is brown. She's a brown girl, and Lizzo, she's a brown." But he wasn't naming anyone that was like a dark brown. Like he's naming people that are like my complexion. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not like I'm not dark skinned and I'm not light skinned. I'm a brown person. Like you know what I mean? But it's a difference. Like we get like as a black person you get racism or whatever, but like it's certain levels to it. Like I wouldn't like me as a brown girl. I still have a little bit of privilege over someone that's like a chocolate dark girl. Like I would. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a lighter tone than them.
You know how they used to do the paper bag test back in the day,
and they brought that up too in the thing too. So like, and I think I probably would. I'm holding on. Yeah. I'm holding on by the pussy hairs when it comes to that test. Okay, like I'm damn near don't. If I stand out too long in the sun, I might not pass that test. Okay. All the way. Anyway, so it's stuff like that, but. And this brings me back to remember the whole OG thing with the Evelyn thing and then the whole Afro-Latino blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And how like, I think it's this, Melissa Ford has a podcast and she had the girl Kristen.
Oh yeah. The dark-skinned girl.
Yeah, she had Kristen on the show. And they were talking about the colorism thing that OG brought up with the whole Evelyn shit, the whole thing. And so she was saying like, well, I'm dark skinned or whatever. But the thing is, it's even levels to the whole dark skin shit. Like Kristen is a dark girl, but she has soft, curly hair. She has Eurocentric features. She has a skinny nose, the soft, curly, long hair. So it's things like that take into effect of stuff too. So it's a whole. That's what I'm saying. Like you can't. It's not just words when it comes to this. Things can be very harmful. It's a whole like deep dive history book on shit like this.
It is.
So that I definitely think that Nick Cannon was like gaslighting the whole situation.
I gotta watch this.
Yeah, watch it, y'all. It's type in Jessie Woo Nick Cannon interview, y'all, on YouTube, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But like I said, like I think his intentions were pure. I think he really wanted to dissect the issue. And he also gave a little bit of understanding when it came to the casting process of Wild 'N Out. But yeah, like I definitely think that he was gaslighting her a few times in that interview. Yeah. So
that really makes me sad because that's the last time I from Nick Cannon. Really.
I mean, the thing is like, I commend him on being like very enlightening, but when it comes to a black man, I'm not surprised if he doesn't fully understand the scope of things when it comes to the struggles that black women have. Because when it comes to colorism and sexism, like we are the ones that are really getting it hit hard. Like black men have it hard, but black women have it harder.
We're black and we're women, so
have it much harder. So, and the thing is like the fact that like, based on your looks, like a lot of times, a lot of these things, like, based on your looks, really affects the opportunities that you have. And that's fucked up. It should be about talent.
It's supposed to be.
It should be about family, but it's not. Like, he brought up the whole Chica, Chica, the rapper Chica.
Yeah.
Like, I think Nick Cannon signed her, or like he mentors her or something. Like, I don't know. He does something with her, but he brought her up or whatever. But like, Jessie Woo was like, yeah, like, someone like her, like, she should be the one that's like more successful, more well known. But it's other people that are out there, other rappers that are out there that get more opportunity than her because they're lighter skin and they have the body type and they have this and they have that.
She's a bomb and shit.
You know what I mean?
She should be.
But the way she looks, it kind of limits her opportunity and her exposure. And that's very true. Wrong. That's why when she does get the Calvin Klein Billboard shit, it's a big deal.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly
It's a big deal.
It is. Because that's a fucking rare occasion.
You feel me? It's like a milestone or something.
Yeah,
it's like a thing. Like before, like with the whole Sweetie shit, like a few episodes ago, like I told you, like how like people love to say, and I defend her too when people say, just shut up and rap. Just shut up and model. Just shut up and model. Just be a model or whatever. But she can't help how she looks.
But that's not.
But luckily, but she's a model too. But luckily, her aesthetic it fits within it mostly fits within the European standard or the exotic, quote unquote exotic category, that she does get these endorsement deals when it comes to the Maxim covers, it comes to the color palettes and the lip gloss stuff and the things of that and the Pretty Little Thing and the Fashion Novas. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, she gets those exposures as well because of the way she looks. But someone like Chica won't get the Pretty Little Thing shits, mm-hmm. or the Fashion Nova shit. Or the fucking lip gloss color pop shit or the fucking Morphe palette shit. She won't, because it's just that's just the way it is. It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Society is really fucked up. Society, child.
Yeah, so I advise you guys to go look up the Jessie Woo interview with Nick Cannon. And you know what? And honestly, go and buy a fucking book or go and listen to some more podcasts about colorism and get more and just learn more about this thing, because it really is a thing, and it's really sickening, and and you will open your eyes to how American society is and how things work and how marketing works. Like, when it comes to even with the natural hair shit, honestly, like, and I had to learn that I had to really sit and really think, like, why is this? Okay, if you really sit and think, you see, you know what I'm saying, how this false beauty standard is displayed throughout everything, even with the natural hair shit. Like the whole curly, like with literally every like natural hair brand has like the curly cream custard, like whatever. You'll have like a mixed girl with like 3C, 3A hair, 3A, 3B hair on the fucking jar or bottle or in the commercial using the curly custard shit, right? And you like, oh yeah, you can get your hair like this if you whatever. But literally, yeah, the product may be nice, but but genetically, that's how it's going to be like that, because it has something to do with genetics. You know what I'm saying? The product is cool, yeah, but it's genetics.
I don't like that mixed girls brand. I don't like.
No. What I'm saying, no, that's fine. Like, have a mixed girls brand. Like, mixed girls, if there is a such thing as mixed girls, yes, have a mixed girls brand. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to marketing to all people, like when it comes like the whole mixed chicks brand, that's fine. Have that. Like, that's the demographic. Cool, whatever. But when it comes to like the Shea Moisture of it all and the Cantu of it all, don't act like my 4C hair can do that, because it can't.
I understand.
It can't. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I had like really like, you know what I'm saying? Even with these youth, like when I first like got into my whole natural thing back in like 2012 or whatever, like I had to really learn, like, I watched the girls like Alyssa Forever and Natural 85, and I learned more from Natural 85 versus Alyssa Forever, because Natural 85 has more of my hair type. She's like a 4B, 4A. I'm a 4C, so she's more in my hair realm. So like I got learned a lot from her versus me watching Alyssa Forever that has like 3B hair.
My hair type.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, no shade to Alyssa Forever.
No,
I love Alyssa
Forever. You
know what I'm saying? But like it's like. When it comes to these natural brands, they're going to take the girls, they're going to take Alyssa Forever over Natural 85, and they're going to have her as the poster child for whatever fucking Cantu or whatever fuck shea butter or whatever fuck you want to do. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're going to have her as the poster child for natural hair for black girls.
And it's a wide range. It's a wide spectrum for natural hair.
But that's what I'm getting at, y'all.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I think I have a book on hair history or whatever. I'm gonna bring it to the podcast. So I have a book on hair history or whatever, and it really dates. It really dates. I'll give it to you to read. Get back to me. I haven't finished reading it yet, but it dates back to like African times, like before we were snatched up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's really like it's this is a real thing. It's not just hair. It's not just skin tone. It's not just quote unquote preference, because that's another thing that Nick Cannon would say in the thing, preference, and a lot of times this preference word, it is a word for you to it is an excuse.
It's bullshit.
It's bullshit most of the time. You're trying to fucking sweep under the rug your anti-blackness, and that's not cool. No. Anywho,